Hello everyone and welcome to Head On with of course your girl Hani Hara. Today is a very special edition because we have two amazing beautiful women who are making great exploits in Africa. Let me just get straight to it and introduce them. First of all, I want to start with our African queen, Nikurai. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Nikurai Maton.
Okay, Nikurai Maton. And then we have the one and only Deekay Labron. I don't know why you're acting quiet because you're not quiet.
It's
so you
business.
She's being chilled, you know. These things you have to ease your way into it.
Okay.
Ease your way into it. Anyways, guys, welcome to another edition of Head On, and as you can see, this is a special edition. We're about to bring you two beautiful, amazing ladies who are doing the most and having the time of their lives, and they just came to Jos. And of course, they've been sightseeing, going around, seeing how we
having a lot of media tours.
Exactly. Of course, there's no media tour without stopping by for Head On, and that is why we are here. So we're going to start with this beautiful South African, by the way. Let's start with you. Who is Deekay?
Walai wahala. I'm kidding. Okay, Deekay Labron is a lot. Deekay Labron is a philanthropist. Deekay Labron is a student, University of South Africa. I'm studying community development, one of my passions. Deekay Labron is a TV presenter. She's an advocate for United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Deekay Labron is the founder and CEO of an organization called House of Labron Foundation down in South Africa, and a global speaker.
Wow.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
She did say she is a
lot.
lot.
A lot of things. So what do you primarily do?
I do a lot, like I said. But right now I'm focusing on building my organization, building a world-class organization that will be a catalyst for change to the youth across Africa. So what we do, we assist the disadvantaged schools to produce quality students that will be an asset to the communities of Africa and ultimately the world at large.
Awesome. So Nikurai, I know you do a lot as well.
Is this just about your hair that it just makes me so happy. Like genuine happiness. Just looking at you makes me happy.
Oh my god, it is. It's almost like a curse and a blessing at the same time because you're working like on the street or anywhere, like everyone is stopping and they're laughing, trying to look at you, trying to laugh at it. The other day, just yesterday,
at the school, yes,
like all the kids were like playing soccer and they stopped. And they just kept saying "Gwarimakwa" or something, that word, and I got used to it over time. And yeah,
but it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
It takes a bold woman with a different level of
with a different level of confidence.
Well, let me get to that. How long have you had this hair for?
2 years now. I cut my hair 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just so hot at some point, and I was like going. There's no time to be making your hair. I mean, the money has to be made, the career has to be built. Yeah. So that's it.
All right. So let's talk about you. Who are you? What do you do?
I am first a mother of an amazing daughter. She's about to graduate primary school tomorrow, and then I am happy. And also, I'm an actress, a model, a presenter, and pretty much a jack of all trades because I do like business as well. Like when I'm not an actress or whatnot, like I take this off, I go into the market to do stuff, to buy stuff, sell stuff, just name it. So long as it's legal. It's me.
Yeah, there.
Okay. So the both of you obviously have a lot in common. You're both presenters.
Yes.
All right.
That's why we're able to connect.
Yeah.
It goes down when they just connect.
No disconnect.
No disconnect. That's why we're here.
Okay, so how did you both meet?
We met on an Ebony Live production.
Okay.
Yes.
What was the production about?
That is all I can say about that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you've been doing media tours.
Yes.
In Jos.
Yes.
Before Jos, you
We
also
started Abuja.
Yeah.
Came from Abuja, then Jos.
Okay. How has it been like?
It's been fun. I mean, one of the events was my favorite actually. Apart from the kids are my favorite. But like my favorite was the horse riding. I still have my battle scars, but yes, my favorite was the horse riding, and yeah. And now the entire Jos welcome home. This is home. even though I'm not eating any food from home because we've just been on the road and everything, I just want to eat something from home before I leave. So this
She's
is
been
my
promising me
favorite
since we landed. It's been
What has she promised you?
they could say
Buba,
yes. I haven't tasted anything.
When are you going to fulfill your promise?
Hopefully tomorrow.
Okay.
Hopefully tomorrow.
So, what's your favorite thing about Nigeria so far?
Jos.
What's your favorite thing about Jos?
Like my favorite thing about Nigeria is Jos.
So, what is your when you came to Jos, when you landed? What has been that thing that stood out for you?
The atmosphere, the beautiful atmosphere, the peace. When I landed, I just felt welcomed. The peace, beautiful weather, the beautiful scenery. It's beautiful. It's a home of peace indeed.
Of course it is. Of course it is. It is a home of peace. So how does it feel coming back home with all of the expectations? Let me use that word. People see you and everything that you've done, and it's like a homecoming of some sort, and a lot of people have like expectations, or she should be this and that. How did you manage that? How does it feel?
I mean, if you know me, you know that I don't live by people's expectations.
Exactly.
I don't. So I live by my timeline. I live by my expectations. I live by my to-do list. So it's all about me. As long as, and my daughter. And, that's it. So anyone else should go...
Jam.
You can say it.
Jam.
I mean, when the sun does not shine, they should stick their head up there.
Hey.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so word on the streets. It's not like word on the street. It is something we know. You both were on a reality TV show.
Were we?
Weren't you?
Were you?
No, we were not.
No?
It was a only live production.
Oh.
Netflix, yes. We were never on a reality show.
Okay. You guys weren't on any reality TV show. I thought you guys were going to talk about that, but that's fine.
You're not going to make me a liar. Stop it.
I swear, we were not.
No, we know better than to take you, I swear. We know better than to take that word for
Yes,
it.
we were on a reality TV.
Oh,
Is
Mojare.
this supposed to be secret?
There goes
though?
the kid out of the
But
bag.
we just prefer not to speak on it.
Okay.
It's something both of us have come to an agreement on.
Is there any reason why you don't want to talk about it?
Yes, there's plenty reasons.
Lots of reasons.
Lots.
One?
No.
No.
Not from my side.
Yes.
Anyway, so, but I just feel
It's just a kid in the back that we like to.
it's like Pandora's box.
Yes.
If everything is out, it's just going to be so chaotic, and
Yes.
there's so much going on for me right now. I do not want to mix my blues with makosa.
Yes.
Wow. So this particular reality TV wasn't so good.
Was not there.
Yes,
It
the
was
makosa.
not. Oh, okay.
I mean, who dances makosa anyways?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody.
So.
Okay, all right. So we're not going to talk about the reality TV show. We're going to talk about two beautiful ladies here. Have you been to South Africa before?
Not yet.
I invited her to come.
Okay, so
Going to Cape Town.
So it's going to be like she's going to appreciate you for bringing her to
Well,
just.
she doesn't have a choice at this point.
This girl has been blackmailing me right through. So now I'm indebted to her to get her to Cape Town.
Yeah.
Get her to the winery. She needs to do all the wine tasting and living it up.
Or else I'll take her to Babalao. You're scared of Nigeria, Babalao.
I don't know. I will commit. I'm willing to take you. Please don't go to Babalo.
But I will really love to go there. Aside the fact that I have met her, it's a place. It's Africa. It's home.
Yeah.
If you want to start something like this, building a career, a life as an African, we are all Africans for starters.
Yeah.
Before we are Nigerians, South Africans,
Yeah.
and whatnot. I feel you should actually experience everybody's culture.
You should.
Yeah.
Do not cook yourself in one place and you just listen to the media. Paid media are like. Okay, paid media, and you know what I mean. But my point is, experience
And explore.
Africa,
Yeah.
explore,
Explore.
and whatnot. There are people you meet. I'm in Lagos. People you meet in Lagos, and I tell them I'm from Jos. I mean, they've never left the corners of Lagos, but they have an opinion of Jos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you've never even been there. So I think you should, for starters, come. Then you can build an opinion, and
For them, it's not even building of opinion. They tried to stop me from coming to Jos. They have never been to Jos. They were like, "Oh, we heard that you were going to Jos, we saw the posters and what's not. Are you sure you want to walk into the war zone? They're going to snatch you before you even reach your hotel. They immediately when you land, they will kidnap you. They'll see you as a money-making scheme. All this sort of scary stuff. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I'm an African child before I'm South African. Don't try me. Move. Do you understand? And I'm here, and now they swallowed their pride with their tail between their legs, walking through and like, oh, you know how to ball. I'm like, yes, and I'm in Jos, still alive, and I'm coming back. You know,
definitely coming back. We'll love to
exactly.
have you back very soon.
Okay, guys, so enough talk about them. We're gonna go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll dive right into the entertainment industry and everything that they do, and of course, we'll talk about their personal lives a little bit because I like to think that there's juice there. You know, I like to think that there's juice there, so we can't wait. We'll be right back after this break.
So we're back from that quick break, and right now we're getting to the juicy part. A part I love very much. Cheese already smiling. It makes me so happy. We know yes, this. It does.
I feel scared.
You should be.
I also feel ambushed.
Yes.
It's you guys are going to love it.
Okay.
I'm sure you're going to love it. Chi, do you want to start?
Let's just get right into what's your kind of like
Spec.
something
Yes,
suspect appealing. I'm talking physically.
My man. Rich.
Rich.
Yes.
I like
Okay,
that.
we're actually talking physically. I know money is a physical something.
Exactly.
Let's talk about how he was built and everything.
Okay. I like models myself, so like you have to have a good body. You know, you have to take care of yourself.
The packs and all.
Not necessarily packs. I prefer dad bodies, you know, but like not like the fat. Yeah, just be in good shape. You know, eat well, eat right, and yeah, at least taller than slightly or my height, thereabout. Yeah, and okay, let me not just say the next thing.
There are no censors here. You can say absolutely anything.
No. It's fine. Like, just ask her. Ask her next.
So who is your kind of man?
She's putting everything on me. Oh, what's my kind of? The way I've been so dry, I don't forget to. I'm kidding. I like them clean. You must smell good. You must smell good because the smell will just bring me closer. It's the smell alone. So you must smell good. Physically fit, of course, because you have to be fit for the deed.
But there are some people that have what you might refer to as pot belly, but they're not necessarily
no, you can't be
on
chubby.
fit.
No, chubby?
Yeah.
No, I don't do chubby. Like, you get tired and you be... I don't like it. Yes.
I get that.
I like my men fit because I like touchy. I like to be comfortable around. I like snatching. I like cuddles. I like all the... You know, so...
What is
Okay, so Deekay, how sexually active are you?
Right now I'm dead. I'm like below 0. I haven't been sexually active for like the past 6 years. I'm actually celibate. Call me celibate.
Yeah.
Was that intentional?
Yes.
Like intentional celibacy? You just didn't want to have sex anymore?
Yes.
Why?
I'm afraid to fall pregnant while I'm not mentally ready, financially stable, environmentally where I'll be able to raise my child.
But there's so many things you can do to prevent
There is
pregnancy.
protection.
That's what my body is not a pharmacy. I can't be. But they've introduced something. They've introduced something back home in South Africa where men prevention. Yeah. They inject their balls, so they shoot blanks. But
I think they should introduce that in Nigeria
exactly.
as well.
So they feel they are so sensitive. They can't even take injection on their balls. They'll be telling you to go and take pills or injection. So my body is a pharmacy. Your balls are royalty. Me, I go suck my beg.
Wow.
All right. you started ready.
That literally caught me off guard. But over to you. How sexually active are you? On a scale of 1 to 10. Honestly.
Me, Abiyama Pastor. First, you have to understand that one first. That's it.
Sometimes
that's my
you
answer.
find no, that's not good.
Well, it's been what? It's been almost 11 years. I mean, my daughter is almost 11.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Because we asked what your ideal man is, and you said
My man.
So technically, there is a man.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me now is there's no sexual intercourse with
Men is abroad.
Besides that, he respects my decision and celibacy as well. So yeah.
Okay. So why did that? Was it intentional or it just happened?
Well, I don't want any more children right now. It's hard to do it alone. So I mean, celibacy does it.
But this is 2021. Pardon me for saying there's so many ways to prevent pregnancy. I mean, when someone tells me pregnancy is the reason why you're not sexually active, for me, it's not reason enough because again, it's 2021.
So okay, can I ask you a question? Is it like mandatory for people to like go around, throwing their genitals? You know what? Someone needs to put some pipe in this.
No, it's not. But then again, for you to decide to be celibate, when you want to be celibate, there should be a lot more than just, I don't want to get pregnant.
No.
It's
not about pregnancy.
Exactly.
I just feel like there's just so much going on that sex is a lot of distraction. Like sex is spiritual. I'm a sexual being. I enjoy sex. Exactly. Yes. I mean, God created sex.
This bang-bangs for them to bang.
Exactly. Exactly. So I mean, like
right now you're not banging them.
Because there's time for everything.
Oh, right now it's not the time for you to bang.
This is time to grind.
When you feel like you're ready, your body's tired, and then you can't.
Trust me, my mind, the mind controls the body.
Yes.
Whatever you set your mind to do, your body moves towards that.
Okay.
So
and your man, are you single, Deekay?
Yes, I am.
You are.
Yes.
Single. Okay.
Yeah.
But you do have a man, Nikurai.
Oh yes, I do.
And he is totally okay with being celibate with you.
Yeah.
You are pretty certain he is celibate.
What he does with his genitals is his problem.
Exactly.
What I do with my genitals is I am keeping it celibate.
Yes. Okay, so now let me dwell a little on what you said. You do not have a problem with your man cheating on you.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying it's not my problem what he does with it. When I do find out, obviously, what's the name of the thing? Exclusivity is the key word in our relationship, and it does mean that we both will wait for each other for when we're ready for it to happen. So I mean, if he breaks that, I mean that relationship is gone. So
the deal breaker in your relationship is cheating.
Yeah, I'm not from the school of thought that all men cheat. I mean, you're just a scum if you think that. So move. Let me see real men.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you think that cheating is only about what he does with his genitals?
No, cheating starts from you just entertaining the thought, entertaining the other person that is possibly the person you're cheating with. The thoughts, just like I said, it's just entertaining the idea of other people. When you start feeling sneaky, when you start saying, let me delete this, you're cheating. You're cheating. So you need to check yourself.
Okay, so with this, you have been faithful to your man for how long have you guys been together?
Just about a year.
So you've been faithful all
Yeah.
No sneaky.
Well, I don't even have time for sneaky. If you've been to Lagos, you'd understand. I mean, there's no time for sneaky.
That's why I'm even asking, because I have not been to Lagos. I don't have friends from Lagos. I do talk to people in Lagos.
Yeah.
And then it just seems like it's one of those things in Lagos that people go around bumping genitals.
People's
People who
schedules.
are jobless and they don't have purpose and passion and hunger and drive. They go around bouncing in Pekuism.
I'm all for being serious and purposeful.
No, we can talk about all of that. The sex. We can talk about the sex.
At the end of the day, practically speaking, this is me being honest.
Yes.
Since we're a bunch of ladies and we just keep it real to each other. Practically speaking, you've been celibate for what? How many years now?
11.
You think it's not practical?
Wait, hold on. 11 years. So when you feel like bumping and grinding, because you're a human being, so that comes when you feel like bumping and grinding. All those times that maybe you're alone, or there's something, how do you
Relieve yourself.
Well, I have two. I have Mr. Harry and Mr. Mandingo.
Hey!
So they take care of
So
the deal.
let's just
So we're all communicating here.
Mr. Harry.
What now?
Mandingo.
Mandingo.
Yeah.
In plain English, I know these are your names for them.
Oh, it's not my names. These are literally the names that came with them.
Oh.
Yeah. So
And then what do we mean?
the dildos. So Mr. Harry is the white dildo. The white, yeah. And then Mr. Mandingo is the black one. The black man.
I'm tempted to ask you which you prefer, but it's not necessary. It's really not. It's not necessary.
Are you traumatized? You said you like it. She's the queen of this segment. Now she's running away.
No. I'm tempted to ask which of them you like, but it's not necessary because
I mean,
think they both serve the same purpose.
exactly, and it depends on the mood.
It depends on the mood as
It
well.
depends on the mood.
So how do you cool off?
Me? Yeah.
For 6 years, so how to cool off.
Yes, I like a physical cock. I don't like Mr. Harry and Mandingo. I'm a very physical, I like flesh.
Okay.
I'm a very physical person. I like touching. Okay. I like my tools packed and ready to work and yes. Bang, 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 bang. So yeah, I like a physical cock.
So you've been celebrating those times where you just feel like someone should touch you.
My goodness, like I feel like crying. I have a huge teddy bear that sleeps with me. I'll just and then that's it.
You really don't
But-
do nothing.
I'm still looking. I'll get someone to keep me warm and so I can explore. They call me Deekay the Explorer.
I think I'm going to leave our room. As in, you're not going to sleep in my room again. Like,
A quick question.
Yeah.
Okay, let me start with you. Have you been through your whole stage? And almost everybody has that stage.
What
when they
stage?
go around.
Oh yes.
a horse stage.
Oh, the adolescent stage.
Yeah.
With
No,
me-
like your prostitute stage, your ashawo
She said
stage.
it literally.
Yes, like it's like
Your horse
adolescent
stage. No.
We
Your
call
horse
it,
stage.
that's how we call it.
Let's
Like
understand her. Probably tell
yes,
her that was
yes,
that's
that's how we call it, adolescent stage, whereby you just sleep around, like from jumping from one boy to another, day to day. With me, I was born ready. At the age of 9, already I was dreaming of having an organization. How am I gonna move away from this? I did not want my life to be like my mother's and my grandmother, where we just get married and then that's it. So I saw it before it happened. I was always an exclusive child. I started dating when I was 21. I was right by the book, everything. So I had my 21st birthday. They gave me the key, my mom. This is the key to you to start dating and sleeping around. Oh, wow. That's the culture that we do. When you get to 21, they throw you a party where they invite everyone. They officially like allow you to have a boyfriend. They're not saying go get pregnant. Just have a boyfriend, explore. You are ready for marriage. You can go look around and find yourself a husband. So I have my key. Then that's when I started dating. For almost 4 or 5 years. My deal breaker is lying and cheating. Then I move. Since that relationship, I've been celibate.
So you never had a horse
I
stage?
am one ex in the whole world. There's no guy who can stand up and claim me and say, no, it's me again.
So you never had a horse.
Wow.
No. Like, I think it's all in our heads.
Yeah.
Like when we reach there, with me, I was like woke and waiting for the adolescent stage like this. I'm like, I want to see myself turning and being a washout. Is this a washout? I was waiting. It did not happen. Because like I've always had a different view of everything. And that's why I go to schools and I tell young girls that it's not that when you are 14 and 15 and you start puberty, then you start, getting tickles and you feel like you can run around. I also have tickles, But like it doesn't mean you have tickles down there, and it means you have to go and get Harry and Mandingo to help you cool down the
Wow.
tickles.
Wow. I know. Wow.
I'm talking about the young girls, of course, not a.
I mean, I have a daughter. What do you think?
You could have been married.
No. I was never married. I've never been married. almost got married anyways, but never been married. But yes, I've been through my horse stage. It was like when I was much younger, and you know, my head, I have coconut head. Like I still do, but I mean, like at this point I'm more responsible with my actions and my decisions and whatnot. Of course I had a horse stage.
And you actually did mention earlier that you're pastor, you're almost pastor.
Yes, no.
So I mean, I don't know how to correlate the fact that
Pastors don't give birth to pastors, to young.
they usually
They don't.
But then
They usually don't.
bring up their children in very strict environments, and so it's.
I think that is one of the reasons that drives them to
away,
even
yeah.
go.
So is that what?
Well, I've always been me. Like I've always been this person that I wanted to know. I was there. I didn't want to sit down and be told this is it. I'd be like, okay, what about what happens this way? Or you know, I ask questions. I challenge people. I challenge authorities. It's been hard for me. Like I pay a lot of consequences doing that, but it has never stopped me. So I feel like at some point I'm like, everyone kept saying, don't sleep with men, don't sleep with men. I'm like, let me even tell you how the whole phase started. Like I have been a basketball player. I played basketball. I did shot put as well. I was really good with these things, and then I was really invested in these things. I wanted to do these things professionally, basketball especially. And then it was always like people in the society always kept saying she's following men, she's following boys, but I'm like, no one else plays basketball in this community but boys. Obviously there will be boys there. I mean, like, but I want to play as well. So, and then they kept influencing my mother with the talks, and then it kept like affecting my chances of actually training and whatnot. You know, at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? You guys win. I am going to go full on whore. You know, not sorry. So, I was in uni then. So, I mean, you know what? I'm not going to basketball. I'll just go to, I'm in uni now. I'll go to boys. Yes. I'll go into clubs. You know, you kept talking about boys. I wasn't even following the boys, but you kept saying boys. I said, okay, let me see what is happening in this boys.
She changed from the one ball to two balls.
Yes,
I know. I know.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a very weird question. Can you remember your body count?
Let me see. Of course I can.
I mean,
Give us a number. Give us a number.
Give us a number.
Give us a number.
No, because like I'm thinking, because after my child's father, I'm thinking there's not much. That's it.
Just a child's father.
Yeah.
It's been 11 years.
Well, you did say that you went to boys. So if you did go to boys, how is it just one person?
Well, when I went, unfortunately, when I went to the boys, it was just this one I went and found, and he just locked me up at once. So it's like, it wasn't like I was around boys. I was like, you know, technically, when you get pregnant, they will say you are fucking around.
Yes.
Boys. No one will believe it's just one. So that's why I said that word. So obviously, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so the whole situation with your daughter and, you know, you trying to experiment and all of that, how did that happen? And eventually when you got pregnant, how did that play out?
I didn't plan to have my daughter, but when she came, it was a blessing. Like, I didn't see any there was never an option of anything else but having her. Honestly, there was never any other option. I was like, this is it.
A blessing anyway.
Yeah, this is it, and I'm seeing it through. Like I remember when I spoke to my parents about it. My mom was away doing her PhD and whatnot, and when she came back, I was 6 months gone. Personally, I didn't even know I was 6 months gone, and then I had to tell her, because if you know, my mother is no nonsense. So as soon as she landed, she was settled in. I just told her, I don't carry beleo. She was like, I knew it. She was like, you are so fine. She knows. She says, I know my daughter is a fine girl, but like, the fineness is just too much, you know, and whatnot. Like my dad, after they told me, he didn't speak to me the whole time. The rest of the 3, I had, like, my daughter was almost 10 months before like I gave birth. So like it was on the day I was going into labor, my dad was running helter skelter. Okay, let's carry this. That was the day he started talking to me. But when he found out I was pregnant, he stopped talking to me completely. But like the day I got into labor, like everything was forgiving, everything changed, you know, and like they are best of friends, and it's. Whew.
But society generally, how did they react to that? Because sometimes you find that when you come home, it's a different reaction. But when you go out, you're walking on the street, you meet people, and people are either giving you the look or they're saying like weird things. So how did people react to that?
For me, like I said, I've always been this person that didn't care about what people thought. Of course, people talked. Even before I got pregnant, people were talking. That was why I ended up not playing basketball. They were talking. And over time, I realized they won't stop talking, even if I'm doing good. So I have to just be myself. See, as soon as I told my family and they were okay, my brothers, everybody was hurt. You know, they expected and wanted better for me or different for me. But as soon as I realized my family, this is what they thought, they still loved me, and everyone's opinion didn't count. I didn't care about anyone else. My family was all I had, and they had my back as well. You can go to hell, the rest of you.
Alright, so Deekay,
Hello.
this question is specifically for you.
Pardon?
It's specifically
okay.
for you. Have you ever tried women?
No.
Why?
Like I said, I like my cock alive and out there. I know.
It's the cassava or nothing.
Yes, it's the cassava or nothing.
You don't
With two garden eggs.
I mean, you said they call you Deekay
With
the
two
Explorer.
garden eggs?
Yes.
You said they call you Deekay the Explorer. You don't want to experiment that. You don't want to try.
Explain why they call you Deekay the Explorer.
The thing is, okay, like I've never been in a relationship, but I've been, pursued and asked out on a date. I like to like find out, like I like to get to know you. I like it. So would go out for dinner and everything. My friend would tell me all the time, Deekay, it's just the first date. It's the first dinner. Just eat, drink, have good conversation, get to know the dude, and if he's a take or is a douchebag. If it's a douchebag, move. If he's a good guy, explore. But Deekay the Explorer in me will come out and embarrass the Deekay the church girl in me. So we will be going in a conversation when we have good food, good drink. There I am, checking the tools, how they are. I'm very touchy naturally. I like touching. So if I'm comfortable around you, I don't do it around everybody. If I'm comfortable around you, if you're giving me good vibes and I enjoy my food, I enjoy the ambience and the conversation, I will check if the tools are working.
How has that worked for you? Has every guy you tried to disassemble?
Guys are like low-key prostitutes.
Yes, they
like,
are.
They're bigger prostitutes, not
Exactly.
They're bigger prostitutes.
They'll be like, oh, come and rape me. Do you understand? Like they are low-key. They're like, you women, when you get raped, you cry. Me, I appreciate getting raped every day. So like they like it. They'll be like, go deeper. Amen.
But a lot of men, no, there are a lot of men who feel it's not. Like a lot of men have been sexually harassed or assaulted.
Yes, there are others who take offense, but the active ones, the sexually active ones,
even the
they
sexually
like it.
active ones, they
It
like
depends where
consent.
it comes from. Like maybe if it's someone who is.
So you've actually not met the one who told you, no, I don't want this.
No, I've met the ones in the village where they are like traumatized by me touching them. They'll be like, what's going on? Like this girl, this little girl. I'm like, well, calm down.
Call you back again.
I'm like, calm down. I'm just checking. I'll just greet them and be like, how are you? Are they still working? They're like, I'm like, calm down. I'm not raping you. I'll just checking if the tools are.
No.
Blood is still running.
You should ask for permission before you do that next time.
One day I'll get the wrong one. Before I trying to explore, they will kick my ass.
Yeah, so we should
I think I've grown out of this. I think that was my adolescent stage. That was my
horse face.
Yes.
But then unfortunately it did not graduate to anything. It was just the touching.
It did not. I try to be very careful with everything. I don't like mistakes that I will not be able to undo them. Like I'm very particular with my actions. If I were to make a decision, I will first explore the advantages and disadvantages. If the disadvantages, I will not be able to stand for them, I will not take that decision or make that decision. So I'm very particular with everything that I do because I don't want to make mistakes. And I want to prove to people that it is possible to lead a good life. It is possible to lead a life without the wahole. Is it?
Whole face.
Whole face, yes.
Yeah.
It's possible. So I wanted to one day be able to stand in front of the young people in different schools like I do and say, me, I'm from there and I'm here and nobody helped me. That's why I want to build my organization on my own, because I want to carefully lay down the foundation of my organization according to the vision that I have, without including a person from outside who will dilute my vision and make a completely different thing. So I want to make my own decisions, build it based on the vision that I have, and I'll be able to stand in front of people and say, it is me, I've done it, it's me, and it's success. So yeah.
Okay. So I'm curious. While she was answering the question, I was thinking. You said the way you cool off is with. I'm sorry. Can you?
You are always
remind us of their names?
We are here. You are here. We are always like.
That's what I do.
You understand? Like this girl is.
Yes, there is something you left.
Like this girl is
on something.
I don't know. Sexually acclaimed.
She is curious. I think she's more curious than she seems innocent, even though we should not look at them by the face, but she seems like she wants to know.
Nikurai, we're still going to ask this question, so just let her ask it.
I think you should be a sex doctor.
I don't think I have enough experience.
You should
to do
send it
that.
to us that be a sex doctor.
But I don't have
where you
enough
give people advice on
experience
sex
to do
and
that.
have
You
a
have
sex
to
talk.
know to give advice. You cannot give advice based on what you know.
Start now. Experience now. Start now.
Okay, so the question I have here. Sorry, remind me of their names again.
Harry and Mandingo.
Exactly.
Harry and Mandingo.
Yes.
Okay. I have like a mental picture, but that's not important. So you have them to keep you company on those times, yeah? Now, and you're dating someone who is abroad, yeah? If I'm not mistaken. So there are people that don't generally like toys.
He
Like
bought
me.
them for me.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying, how does he cool off?
I mean,
The sex phone.
He does cool off. So how does he cool off? You cool off by just, you have exactly everything.
There are sex toys for men as well. They're the pocket pussies and and stuff like that. And also there are like video calls and videos.
In the video
Special events around special videos like Valentine's, birthdays, moody days. Every day.
So
But
during the video
you have to know
calls,
how
what
to-
happens?
For a video call to work.
I think you have to know each other. First of all, I feel sex happens when you're both comfortable with each other, whether physically or virtually. When you're comfortable with each other, you don't have to just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Go with the flow. But before you guys get to the point of even indulging in sex, I guess you'd have told each other or known what each of you want in sex, or your preferences and whatnot. Some people are they love the BDSM, the force. Some people like her, they like all touchy. So a combination of both is actually the best, which is like me. And
I was going to ask that, but I'm glad she has answered it. So you do BDSM?
no, I didn't say I did. A combination.
So a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yes. So when BDSM is not necessarily the bondaging and whatnot, it could be something just more than the conventional missionary or the conventional slow and R. Kelly kind of smooth music. No, some of them have to be foreplay. You can be the cop and police and thief and whatnot.
For ideas of what BDSM is.
Yeah, there's usually a domineering.
The whole idea of BDSM, it means bondage, dominance, submission, and masters something, some sadistic stuff. So that's what it's literally sadistic.
It's
It
not
literally
sadistic.
no. I'm
It's
saying
literally
the BDSM.
Mr. Grey.
Not that bad. Yes.
I'm saying if you Google it, it's literally termed sadistic.
then-
It doesn't necessarily mean bad, but it is some sadistic shit. When you go to the core BDSM, it's sadistic. So the other word I cannot pronounce technically means sadistic. the M that is in BDSM is so I think the dominance and submission part is what usually works for me. So some days I'm the one wearing the pants, other days he's the one wearing the pants. So
which is your favorite? Do you like to wear the pants?
I like wearing the pants.
All
And
the
he
time.
loves it. He loves it too. He loves when I'm the boss and I wear the pants in the house.
Okay, so we've had a lot of juices.
Yeah.
A lot.
One too many.
Let's cool it off, please.
One too many.
We're going to go on a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to get into something more serious.
Yeah. Away from BDSM.
Yeah, away from all the love and
Yeah.
relationship
away from
and
sex.
Yeah.
yes, away from sex as well.
Alright guys, welcome back from that break, and of course we are still talking to the beautiful, gorgeous, delectable, takeaway looking ladies who happen to be business women. So now we're gonna shift from all the sexual BDSM conversation to something a little bit more serious, to show that we're not just about all that, we're serious business people here.
So, what is House of Labron?
House of Labron is my baby. I'm very overprotective and oversensitive about it. I've built it myself from the ground up. No team, no whatsoever. I've built it myself. I've been the secretary of House of Labron, I've been the CEO, the errand girl, the everything, all in one. That I was so effective that I felt like I was a team on my own. House of Labron is an NGO, an organization based in South Africa that is a catalyst for change to the youth across Africa. We are working with different schools from disadvantaged communities. We are following the legacy of Nelson Mandela. Every child has a right to free and quality education. So in that way, we are assisting disadvantaged schools to produce quality students that will be an asset to the community, the society. By so doing, we go to different schools, we host empowerment events, we bring in motivational speakers, we bring in influential people, we bring in different universities to come cover the career guidance, because we are from the black community. All they know is, okay, when I grow up, I want to be a policeman, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a lawyer, there are so many careers that our young people don't know about, that we invite universities and colleges to come and sell them, to come and educate the secondary school learners. There are other careers apart from being a pilot, being a teacher, being a nurse, we cover the two. We do poverty alleviation for those who do not have food, because we also are advocating for the Sustainable Development Goals, United Nations 2030. So, end poverty, quality education, good health and well-being is our main focus of the goals. So House of Labron in general is just a house of everyone, for everyone in Africa who is willing to grow and change and evolve and be innovative.
Okay. So what birthed the ideal House of Labron? Like, why did you think of this particular thing?
It was built based on my personal experience. I was raised in the village by my grandparents, like I said before. So growing up there, it was difficult for me to understand why I'm the second born. I like to tell people that I'm the last because I was the only one who was raised in the village and the others. So I'm the second born. So I couldn't understand my mom. Why would you leave me in the village and take others to the city, and they're having it easy, they go to the best schools, me, I'm here, I have to go to fetch water, fetch that, But my grandmother picked it when I was young that I actually don't like that. So she would call me softy. She wouldn't want me to go fetch water, she didn't want me to do that, go to the mountain, get wood, and she's like, no, this my daughter is too soft for that. She check her hands, so soft. So she protected me because she saw that I was already battling the issue of being raised apart from my siblings. So growing up there, we wouldn't have sanitary pads. I would, even though I started my periods later, but I would see my friends who didn't have sanitary pads, we didn't have stationery, we shot this. Our parents would come maybe after Good Fridays, Easter time, or December, or 3 times a year. So we lack a lot. And we would appreciate people coming to our school and giving a talk, because we didn't have parents educating us on sex talks, on menstruational hygiene, on a lot of things, on puberty. You just see your breast growing, you have pubic hair, you don't understand what's going on with your body, you think maybe something is wrong, maybe they'll whip me, they'll smack me, maybe I did something for me to grow the hair, what's going on, you know? So we'd have people coming to our school and educating us. And I saw it very important to like continue with that. And other schools did not have as well people coming to our schools. So I found it very important for me to educate people and go to the schools and provide what the school cannot provide. At the end of the day, the school also cannot operate in isolation. There's no government that can operate in isolation. There's no organization that can operate in isolation. I think it's a collaborative task as a nation, as a continent, to collaboratively work together and build a just peaceful world that we want, or continent, because I'm passionate about Africa. But yeah, that's that.
So what is the end goal for House of Labron? What do you hope to achieve after everything?
Like I said, I'm building a world-class organization. I have bigger dreams. I'm building a world-class organization. I want to branch out to all 56 African countries. I want to be bigger than Gift of the Givers, your United Nations Foundation, where it's lacking, where there and there. I want to have an office in every other African country. So right now I'm starting small. I'm collaborating with upcoming organizations in different countries, so I can be known in that country, so I can, people can recognize my work, and I can like build them, and we work together in different countries. So it will grow into an office one day, and then into an office park, and we don't blow.
Of course.
You do a lot.
Actually, I'm trying to like gather my thoughts on it.
So I think I will talk about the business part aside the entertainment part.
That's like your baby.
Yeah, well, yes, because like it's something I put actual blood, sweat, and tears into. Like everything I sink into. So the name I have, like I okay, let me calm down. So I have a clothing company, and then I have a media company as well, like a creative hub, if you may say. And then also I work with someone, I partner with someone with a creative hub of sort as well. So we typically manage artists, music, models, whatever it is, entertainment, we do that. And the studio has like a photo studio, a video setup for whoever wants to come. A lot of people want to create content, visual content, but maybe they feel the backgrounds and whatnot is not like so good or up to par. Like you can come into our studio and we have you fixed, we have our stage and whatnot. And then we also have a music studio as well for people that sing and whatnot. That's the one we are more keen on, because these days music is moving, and then it's also the photography, pictures. I mean, there's money in there, so that's it. It's pretty much the same thing with mine as well. Aside that, mine, the personal one, we manage artists, like I said, and I am technically managing myself, but not me, because my partner is there, so he's managing me. He's doing most of the work. So our own personal company is called Mint Frog Creatives, and then the other one is called Lumination Media. So that's for the media aspect, and then the actual groundwork thing for the clothing company. I don't do most of the tailoring and whatnot, but I am still good with that. But like we do men clothing, suits, women clothing, costumes as well. If you see my pictures or whatnot, my company made that. The name of the company so far is called Caveman Wore It, and Caveman Wore It was derived from my surname, which is Maton, and it technically means cave. Right, so I thought to myself, you know what, this should be like a cave of creativity, a cave of ideas and money making ventures. So yes, we hope to actually expand beyond just clothing and whatnot. We could go into real estate, transport, logistics, whatever it is. But yes, it came from that name. So also the other part of the Caveman Wore It is the part where we do errands. I run errands. I go to the market for people that want to do their business. A lot of people in Jos here, like they have businesses they want to run, but half the time they're either scared to go to Lagos, or they might not have sufficient funds to travel themselves out there. So they send me money. They send me the lists and whatnot, and I go to the market for them at a fee, of course. So my fee is technically like 10% of whatever you're buying. So that's my labor. So I would go bargain the best prices for you, and you know, I'll get that. I'm technically the middleman for everything. The other day I delivered trucks for people who needed trucks for transporting food from Lagos to Kano or different places. I do that. Like, I am a middleman for anything, importer, exporter, everything legal.
As long as it has money with.
Yes, and it's legal. So I try to, I'm open. I'm not closing myself to say this is just the only thing I'm doing. You know, I am doing so much more. And yeah, I'm here.
But do you think it's I won't use the word advisable for lack of a better word. Yeah. Do you think it's advisable to be involved in so many things?
When you're hungry, you would understand it.
No, because my question is, a lot of times your attention cannot be equally distributed. Do you understand? And there is a way that your attention naturally goes to what you're more interested in, and it has a way of making other things suffer. So most times it's easier when you're focused on one thing. So the question is, do you think it is advisable to focus on a lot of things, and how do you do it if it's something that you think is doable?
Okay, so my advice is you should do what works for you.
Yeah.
If you are good with just focusing on one thing at a time, you should build on that. Build on it. I think I am blessed to have some sort of strength in multitasking or trying to do different things at the same time, which will bring multiple income for me. Yeah. So I'm one man, and I have a child, right? So, and I have bills. I have bills coming in either ways every day. So I need to
get the bag.
Yes. So one stream of income is not going to be sustainable, especially in the current Nigeria we are in. So, I mean, I have a strength in multitasking. I am going to monetize it, and I have been doing that so far.
How long have you been doing this?
I think since I was 17. I did a boarding school, so I've been a hustler since 11. So from JS1 I've been on my own. So I learned to survive. You know, you have to survive. So I learned from there, and then, you know, after school I started, my first business was with Federico Mahora. You know, I don't know if you know of it. It was way back. They're perfumes. So they're like distribution. You buy them at a wholesale price, and then you resell them at retail prices. So I was a distributor, and I was making good money. Oh, I forgot, my first job wasn't that. My first income, it was a modeling, ushering job with Multina Dance Hall and Peak Talent Show. That was 2008. Yeah, thereabout. So like, I made good money. I was like, you know what? I need more gigs to usher and whatnot. And then I gathered funds from there. Then I started Federico Mahora. And then from Federico Mahora, I did Edmark as well. So I mean, like, I have always been trying to find different ways to make good money, you know. And I'm on social media half the time. Any opportunity I see, I just DM the person. I got it, even though I don't. So I'd be like, if they give me, I'd be like, okay, do you know what? I'll go and find it. I'll go and post it on my status, or I'll ask people that I know that around that, and they'll do it. So I'll be like, okay, like, this is it. How much are you giving it? How much? Okay, I'll tell them. Obviously, I'll put my own money on top. That's how you do it. Like, half the time, I'm not even going outside to get my gigs. It's on my phone, on my social media, on people's status. I'm watching. Like, people think I'm not what I am. So if you see me on my phone, I'm making money. I am not trying to talk to anybody saying hi there, hello. Like, are you giving me money? Or are you giving me opportunity to make money? So make use of every opportunity you have. It doesn't necessarily mean you have money to put into it. Like, you can start from nothing. Just like I say, you see an opportunity, DM the person straight up. You always find someone, yes, to provide that service or product for that person. Yes, even if it means for me to go to the market myself to do it, I will do it. And that has been what it is. That's when I'm not on screen shooting movie or presenting or whatnot. This is what I do.
So would you say, again, like, you're putting this business the hustling you above the actress, above the presenter,
because that's what pays the bills.
So acting and presenting doesn't quite do it for you?
Not yet. We all know you have to grow. Even from when I started the business, I didn't have that kind of money. It wasn't giving me, people wouldn't even trust me with their money, you know. So like you have to build from somewhere, and I have finished building from my business aspect, and I feel I am strong enough to now focus on the modeling and the presenting and whatnot, because the other things I have built and yes are in place, and then they are making me money enough for me to be going for free jobs, to be going for free gigs that sometimes might pay small money that will only cover your transportation. Like you just keep going. Just like yesterday I said on JFM on the radio, it's not about money. If it was about money, I wouldn't be here. I met Lord's Entertainment because I agreed to do a free job, and I have a family. Like I met there were a lot of popular faces as at the time of the audition, and when we came back, when I didn't even say, like, it was a private yes, so I didn't know that others had declined. I was like, yeah, of course, definitely, I'm home, I'm not doing anything, engage my time, engage my space. I didn't want to be idle, so I went about it. So in this industry, entertainment industry, if you're all about money, nobody will even look at you. You have to make you have to stamp your name in that industry. You have to make your name known. You have to make your face known before people are even comfortable, or even you be able to bargain your kind of fee and whatnot. Do free gigs. If it is, you don't have to do free gigs if it's going to be at your expense. For instance, if this gig is at Haipang and you don't have money for Haipang, politely decline, and you can tell them, please, you're open to other opportunities that are around you that will not inconvenience you. Sometimes if you have a good director, he would offer to pay for your transportation, and obviously most sets pay for your feeding, your welfare and whatnot. So if you do have someone that is quite understanding, they open up a door for saying, okay, don't worry, come up, we'll pay your transportation. But first and foremost, if you feel like you must be paid, do not don't say I said you should do free jobs. Or do what works for you. Like I said, do what works for you.
You must lose millions to be a billionaire.
Exactly, you must lose billions. So it worked for me this way. I'm sharing my experience. It has worked for me. So maybe if you work, you apply it in your life, it might work for you as well, I think. Yeah.
All right, so Deekay, you're also a presenter.
Oh, yes.
What she's saying about the entertainments being all passion and very little pay, is it the same thing in South Africa as a presenter?
Yes, even right now they have an ongoing campaign of open up the industry, because even the Nigerian media market is bigger than our own in Nigeria. Like, you guys are like on another level bigger. Like, there's lots and lots of celebrities in Nigeria, lots and lots of media people, media houses, a lot of productions as well. With us, it's like just one full circle where it's like same faces, same people, same production companies. We know the biggest productions are Ferguson's and this and that and that, you know. So that's why they're kind of like open up the industry, open up the industry, have more channels, have more this, have more that. But yeah, with the media, I think generally you need to grow gradually. You need to give before you can even receive. So you need to train yourself. I went to a lot of free gigs as well. I had a lot of no's. They say, oh, we love your voice, but you are not, your personality doesn't match the nature of
the
our
character,
show or the concept, you know. Or they'll say the nature of the show doesn't match your voice, or they'll say your personality is too hard for the nature of our show is too. Do you understand? You try to balance it, but you need to give. It takes a lot of presenting. That is one thing that motivated me to open my own media house. I have my own media house. Is called Hustlers Link Media House. We are linking all the hustlers on the ground, because I know how it feels to be on the ground and hustling, and no one is giving you an opportunity to open a door for you. So it's called Hustlers Link. We are the plug, we are the socket, we are the plug. We are, putting them together. So we're working on a lot of content, still raw. We will soon collaborate with Honey. It's a new channel that just came up. I like it because it's an African channel. It's broadcasting in different African countries, and the media house in South Africa. That's the headquarters. So we'll do with them there and see what way it can take us. But I love presenting a lot.
Yeah.
Before, I'm a global speaker on a leader and a girl child and a boy child, and that I'm a TV presenter.
It suits you.
It does. It does amazing to your personality as well. I'm sure you know that. Okay, so let's compare. You've been in Lagos for how long?
2016 till now. So that's about what, 5 years?
Before going to Lagos, you had a taste of what the Jos entertainment industry is about.
It was quite slow for me, to be honest, because like I think maybe I did not meet the right people at the time. Maybe I did not know where these things were happening. Before the major entertainment, media, blah, 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 I was passionate about, aside basketball, dance. I really wanted to dance. And there was MDA, that's Mobile Dance Academy. I was there, like I was in love with dance, and like, even though I'm a terrible dancer, I really wanted to learn. So yes, that space. I really stop saying that. Stop saying that.
She dances like that.
So, but like, that was all of the entertainment I knew at the time, and it was really good, right? And there was Crump. They're still doing it. You know, salsa. MDA is just the greatest. I mean, Carl James. He has done so much to Jos and in Jos with dance and whatnot. So that was the beginning of my entertainment journey. Before I thought, okay, let me go into the other aspects I was good on. I was younger. I wouldn't say that was entertainment when you do like church choir and church drama and whatnot. I feel maybe that was the beginning, but it wasn't something that I was invested in. I'm like saying this is a career. It was like, this is lifestyle, this is home, this is what everyone was doing around me, so I was doing it as well. So, but like, yeah, I decided to filter in till I found what I'm comfortable in, what I'm good with, and my strength. So I'm building on that.
Okay, so let's do a little compare and contrast between the industry in Lagos and the industry in Jos. What do you think Jos needs to do to improve to get to? Because most people now say Lagos is a bigger industry. We used to know Jos as a hub of entertainment, but right now Lagos has taken over that. We would all agree to that. So what do you think Jos needs to do to get to that level, or to even surpass the level that Lagos is at now?
Okay, so for starters, Lagos is the biggest economy in the whole of West Africa. I am not shitting on Jos or anything, but there is no comparison in the sense that there is an economy there already that encourages such a culture, such an industry. There's an economy that invests in this industry called entertainment. We're in Jos, we know, we're together in Jos, we know how typically entertainment is perceived, or acting or anything. No one even invests in it. Like, you have to keep driving, pushing, or you have to move out of Jos first to be able to have a proper career that you feel. A lot of people have done it here in Jos, so don't get me wrong, a lot of people have done it, but it's just too much toiling that if you put that effort in Jos, you'd be a billionaire, you know. It's because we do not appreciate entertainment in Jos. Yes, it is a hub of entertainment. Half the industry of Nigeria are products of Jos, one way or the other, either from school, either from living or whatnot. They are all Desmond Elliot, Two-Face, name them. They are Cobams, name all of them. They always have a connection to Jos. So what is the problem? The problem is we do not invest in this industry. We have a closed mindset about it around here. We have a judgmental mindset about it. They always think actors and actresses, especially the crew members, they're good. They'll make money. Photographers, people with the camera, they make money. But you see people like us in front of the camera, like, we're always tagged like prostitutes and whatnot. And that has to start from the mind. Our mindset has to change for us to be able to have a whole overturn of the situation we have. I mean, we are creatives. Like, the best rappers are from Jos, the best actors are from Jos, the best of everything are from Jos. So why can they not make it in Jos? Why do they have to go outside Jos to make it? You know, so I feel that's one of the reasons I said, okay, I need to come back home, and you know, we need to start somewhere. Yeah, I started from here as well. Like, I started pushing from here as well, even though I did not believe in myself, or I wasn't so channeled and focused. But this is the hub. This is it. This is the bedrock of the industry in the whole of Nigeria. Why not we bring the investors here? We should bring we should come together, put heads together.
The economy here.
Yes, we should build. Yes, let's bring it here. We should stop the comparison. We cannot compare with Lagos. Let me not lie. We cannot. Economically, we cannot. To begin with, I mean, you need money to make everything move. So if there's no money, nothing happens. So first and foremost, we have to be able to invest in it.
I think you guys need to start a Fact Just Rock. You bring in all the celebrities that.
There's something called Just Rock already. We do have it. It's just that we have to actually truly believe in ourselves enough to put in money. Scared money makes no money. So you have to lose millions to make billions.
Exactly.
So if we're not investing, how are you going to make money? How is the actors and actresses, the presenters, are going to make money?
Yeah.
There has to be money to go around for them to be successful in this industry in Jos.
All right, so Deekay, do you have anything else to say to us about yourself, what you do? Anything, last words?
I think we've covered everything from sex to work to Mr. Harry and.
All right, so you think we know you enough now?
Yeah. One thing that I didn't speak about is me being a global speaker. I love that too. I do talks in different summits across the globe. My first international gig was in Europe. I got paid in pounds, I mean. I was like, oh, this is me. Make it out. Killing them, child. Do you understand? I'm like, Mom, I just got an international gig and I'm getting paid in pounds. So, and he started believing in myself.
Yeah.
I started calling myself a global speaker before I could even speak outside the country.
Awesome.
Yes, and then you look to that and I'm the global speaker now. I speak in different African countries.
Awesome.
Different countries as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I love it. I love Jos.
We love you too.
Yes.
We really hope you do come back very soon.
Be going. Do and be going. I don't love you.
No, none of you said you love you. We do love you. But you're a strong girl. Come on now. I love you. Love you.
Okay, thank you. I love you too.
Alright, so do you have any last words to say?
I love the fact that there are lots of dreamers right now in Jos, and I want to work with each and everyone, like, no matter how small, just believe in yourself. People think I don't blow. I never blow yet, but like, it's the love that you people give me. It's the support. So I want to give it back to each and everyone, just the same way I'm getting. Imagine if we give each other all the same type of, all of us we don't blow now, we all blow. So like, let the love go around.
Yes.
Let the love go around. Yeah. So
Before we go, one thing that all of us share here is that somehow we're affiliated to media. So what do you think is the hardest part about being a woman in media?
I think for me, if I can say, it's a dog eat dog man. It's a dog eat dog men's world.
Yeah.
If I can put it that way, it's male dominated.
Yeah.
Where they feel like men can do better than women, and as we are being used as sex objects, or they use you just to come and look good and be there. You know, use it as a trophy.
Yeah.
While they collect all the money, but they don't understand that we are the ones who are running this.
Yes.
You understand? So it's the survival of the fittest. You have to fight.
yes, you have to just fight.
The hardest thing is that it's male dominated, and they feel like we are too weak.
But the women are taking over. I mean, the biggest films in the industry right now are like the women. Them Kemi Adekti, but they're taking over. I mean, one of the biggest production media house is run by a woman. So yes, we should not dwell on our limitations. We should dwell on our strengths, and we should put forward. In every industry, in every department, there's always a setback for men and women. Yes, generally in our society, women are set back a lot of years. But you see what? If you dwell on that, you will not move. So you just look past that, look at your strength, and keep pushing. Just keep
And
pushing.
you also have to support each other's sisters.
Yes.
Let's stop like being jealous and trying to
Yeah.
each other
And we should
down.
stop saying things like I'd rather have male friends than no. I would rather have the worst female friends than have male friends, because you know what, at the end of the day, a man, even like your best friend, will support and defend a total stranger over you. So why do we women keep saying things like I'd rather have male? No. I would have the worst sisters, and you know, over time the love and
Love
support,
each other.
she will change, she will come around. I mean, that is the love of Christ, isn't that? So
Well,
yeah.
as for me, I don't have time to build. If you're not doing me to build you, make I move.
And I mean, like, of course, female faces
Yeah.
look better in front of the camera. So I mean,
Exactly.
Man, you've not seen Nigerian men. Don't start that one. Nigerian men are fine.
Okay, so for young people watching you or people out there who are watching you, how can they get across to you if they need to?
Oh, go on.
Oh yes, I'm on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, @Labron GK, the House of Labron F. That's the organization, and let's talk.
Okay.
Mine is it's a bit different on different social media, but like I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and recently TikTok. And on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok is at Nikurai. That's NEEKURAII. And then on Facebook is Guinevere or Gwenshare, whatever, anyone. Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard it from the beautiful ladies. I was going to say horse's mouth, but they're too beautiful for that analogy. Yes, so you've heard it from the beautiful ladies. And first of all, I would like to say a very big thank you to Berlin Lounge for letting us use their beautiful location. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous, and we're having a beautiful time. I mean, the ambience is nice, everything is beautiful. So thank you guys so much. And of course, I still remain your beautiful, delectable, extra sauce, extra spicy host, Key. And with me
it's
is
Honey. But don't forget to subscribe on Lots Entertainment YouTube channel and follow them on every social media platform. It's just Lots Entertainment. Thank you for keeping up with us on Headset. Until we see you again.